Welcome back, everybody. Well, we got a water issue, and I think I got a Feldhaus fix, and that's what's happening on Ranching Sodak. So what's happening is I got one of those big tire tanks. There's a leak down in the riser pipe. I have a shut off, I have a curb stop down there, and I shut the curb stop off and it's no more leaking. So it's from the curb stop, there's a 90, maybe a little short chunk of pipe, a 90, and then it comes up. Well, in that area, I've got a slow leak, and what's happening is my riser is getting full of water. So if you can imagine this being my riser pipe right here, and here's the down in the ground, this whole thing is filling up with water, and my tire tank sits on top of this, and then it's leaking out here and running underneath my tire and coming outside. So what I'm gonna do, well, first we gotta get the backup. The juice box is over there, that solar powered pickup. We gotta take and get an inverter hooked up to the battery so I have 110 power. What we're gonna do then is I'm gonna put a sump pump down in there. I'm gonna drop the sump pump down in the riser, and I'm gonna bring it up to where it's pumping into the tire tank itself. So what we're gonna try to avoid is that water getting away. So that slow leak is gonna fill the riser, the pump's gonna pump it into the tank, the cows can drink it. We'll have to fix it next spring. If you're confused now, I get it. It will show you when we get there what's actually going on. But anyway, right now I've dug in all my PVC pipe fittings. I wanna get a little deal like this, hangs over the top of the tank riser so the water, I can suspend the pump. Holy cow, Matt, that's a lot of explanations. Let's go to the tire tank.
The traveling supply closet is being filled.
You know, we wouldn't do this in the summertime. Fix it right, we're gonna have to move that tank, dig that all up, because I can't get down in that riser pipe to fix the leak or whatever it is. So if this works, it'll work if it only leaks a little bit and doesn't increase. So stand by to stand by, folks. Take that small screw out, the one that's not in all the way.
This one's not in all the way either.
Well, this one's in less, I think, on my side.
Why am I doing this?
You're in the pickup.
You're right there.
So here's the inverter. I got that hooked up. This is where the wires come in through the pickup. But we gotta loosen her up to stuff that power cord through. Here's my charge controller. Everything's looking good. And there's the battery, a big lithium battery. So I took the seat out of here, and kind of keeps it out of the weather. Let's cheer her on. You're doing good. This is an old, I hooked two of these together to get like multiple plugins. So I'm gonna actually tear one of these apart, tear this apart, and just use one of these, and I'm gonna put it in that little water cooler. That'll protect it from the animals. Epic time lapse, maybe. And we're in here warming up. Why is this thing upside down?
It's upside down.
So this is an indoor outlet and box. Now it's an outdoor box and outlet. Hello, excuse me. We're gonna put it in that little cooler right there, so it'll be kind of back inside right in here, and then we should be able to just hook our sump pump right up to there. You're a tenacious little monkey. Can you see this long tubey? So that's what we're gonna try to do, is stick this thing down in that riser pipe, hang this on our metal one, bring that water out of the riser pipe into the tank, and try to salvage the water.
And lessen the skidding rink.
Yeah. Upon further review, what I got going on is I have taken this bottom off. Zoom in here, there you go, camera gal. I've taken this bottom off to clean hay out, because this pump ran in one of my motion sensors. And what happens is I only put 2 screws back in. So what's happening is right here, see that? Little, how she flexes open? It would build up enough pressure, water pressure, up that pipe, then it would just start bypassing it right here. So we got to go home, take this off, and fill that full of screws so it makes all that water stay in the pump, the propellers, and push it out the top. So I think it's gonna work. I think we got this thing. And we're back. Good news. It's been a half hour. I don't think it's, or is it? Is that the, no, that's the conveyor belt. So it's just getting up there. So that means it's leaking, probably leaking less than 20 gallons every half hour. I think the cows in this will be able to keep up. So down we go. Folks, buckle up. Get down in there. put that little donkey butter right over there. Plug her in. This time it should pump all the way down. Nice. We'll see how deep it goes with the float, or I mean where this is holding down. And this was all just a random guess. Is that it?
Though.
It did turn off.
Yeah, so it's not just running.
Okay, that's good news, folks. We might have eliminated our ice dam problem now temporarily. Now it could run over the tank if the cows don't drink all night long, and it runs. We're about 2 inches down on a whole tire tank, so I don't know how many gallons that would be.
But you might lower the float.
I might, but I really don't want to because these floats are kind of tricky to monkey with. While we're here, I'm gonna hook up my air bubbler, so let's do that. So my little aerator deals, I got them hooked up with washing machine hoses, like right here, it hooks on. So that's in the tank. And then I have a short piece of soft rubber or soft hose that connects from the pump to the washing machine hose. But this hasn't been used at all this year, so there's condensation and frost in here, so we got to get this hose thawed out and blow that a little bit of water out of there. And then once it's running, they run continuously, so once you get your hoses cleaned out, then you don't have to worry about it. They should be good to go, like that other one we got going. Care for a peanut?
Oh, they don't want to watch you eat peanuts.
Do you want to watch me eat a peanut or Sassy Pants eat a peanut?
I'm not going to be eating a peanut.
Eat it. Do it. All right, stand by. I'm gonna try it, see if that's plugged, just as a little preliminary test. This one shouldn't be, since this one was. It might be, but I can. Nice. I'm gonna just go ahead and drill a hole in my cooler then and mount her up. Try not to stab into your existing wires. Or your little pond aerator is going to come with a short hose. You might want to keep that. You just need to go from this size to a washing machine hose. And it just happens that the hose I have, this one slips inside of it. That'll create a good enough seal. Cooler's getting full. Nice. And we're off.
Sweet bubbles. Got quite a little purr in your cooler.
Yep. So now we just got to flop this back down. I don't think my insulation can fit since we got that hose in there. So at this joint here, we had to move it. Here or see that, but the wire comes down in this one, and I cut a little slit in the pipe, and then that makes the 90. We had to move this pipe over, so now the cows can't rub or bite on that. Well, time will tell, but I think we nailed it. I kind of feel like that pump's gonna run for a minute or so, or not even a minute, probably 30 seconds every half hour-ish. And then hopefully all this is eliminated, this little ice dam buildup. And we're gonna be saving some of the water that's actually being leaked. Unless it would get dramatically worse, I don't wanna dig that tank up in the wintertime and try to dig down and fix that leak. So I'm gonna have to wait till summer when the weather's a little nicer. Well, we're gonna go put the tractor away. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Another, yeah, it was today is actually Christmas as we're filming. We did family stuff before and after, but any which way, that's what old Yee says. Okay. Any which way.
Why don't you just say what you say?
What do we say?
Just be yourself. Weird. Merry Christmas.
All right, thanks for tuning in, folks, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.